Alright, hey guys, I don't normally do ranking videos, but I thought of this and I searched it up and like not that many people have done it. So I was just gonna do it. And I don't even normally post YouTube videos, so this is like my first YouTube video in a while. But also real quick, I'm not obviously ranking every single Instagram GIF because that would take forever. I'm just doing the ones that reoccur the most and everybody knows, you know, like you've seen it, everybody's seen it. Okay, let's just get started. Alright, first up we got top 10 things that never happened. I love using this one. Obviously, whenever something hasn't happened, like, come on, be real, that's never happened. It's obviously like the best one to throw out. And honestly, S tier. I love using that one. And its counterpart, the top 10 things that did happen, it's like the same thing, but it's got nothing on the original. I mean, come on. A tier. Next up, we got dudes be hating on anything. In this video, he's eating an apple, and somebody commented and said, bro's eating an apple. Hint as to why it says dudes be hating on anything. Obviously, you can use this literally when somebody's hating on like something normal, like eating an apple. B tier. We got a little line going here. Next up, we got old man yells at cloud from The Simpsons. I honestly love this one, even though you can like barely use this one, kind of like ever. Unless it's like somebody getting mad at something that doesn't even matter in the slightest. But I still love using this one, and honestly, I'm gonna put it at the front of A tier. But just because you can't like use it often, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Alright, next up we have an IQ too high. I have no idea where this even came from. It just started being used a lot. That's what happened with like majority of these. But if the person has like made a smart move, you know, that's kind of when you send it. And I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna put it in A tier because it's pretty popular. And this is another one that has a counterpart, an IQ too low. It's literally the same thing, but an IQ too low. It's kind of like the same thing. Honestly, I like using this more than the IQ too high. So I'm gonna put this at the front of A tier because obviously if somebody's just being stupid, just send this. Next up we have the dancing dog. This was like the dog, the cat, the fish was home and you left. You're right. That was a weird era. I don't even know what the heck that was, but AI is so weird. But this is kind of funny, just the way he moves, and just because it's a dog, it's funny. So I'm gonna put it in the front of B tier, because nobody like, unless there's like a dancing video. Hello, there we go. Unless it's like a dancing video, you can't really throw this out, you know. But anyways, and next we have, oh my god, Mr. Penis. I love Mr. Penis. He's my favorite one to throw out. Obviously S tier. Nothing can beat Mr. Penis except this, because I can't. Okay, there we go. Obviously, if you see any cat video and just send this, you're guaranteed at least 500 likes. Like, everybody loves Mr. Penis. It's Mr. Penis. How can you not like him? Alright, next up we have the petting the cat through the phone. Again, if it's a cat video, you send this, you will get likes. Everybody loves this. Everybody wants to do this, you know. You just see the cat, you want to reach through the phone and pet him. Self-explanatory. B tier. You use it occasionally, you know. But it's not as good as Mr. Penis. I mean, come on. Next up, we got Serious Cat. You know, just send this when you literally don't even know what to say. Just send this, and it works perfectly. And because of that, we're also putting it on B tier. I guess right there, since I couldn't put it there. And next is the He's Right Behind Me cat with Freddy Fazbear and the cat right here. You know, if there's a situation where he's right behind me, perfect to throw this one out. But because, you know, you don't really use it that often, but still, I'll put it in B tier because it's not like bad, but you don't use it that often. Next cat we have is Warcat. I miss Warcat. He used to be used a lot, but he's not really that used that much, that often anymore. But kind of the same one as the last one. You know, it's good, but it's not used that much. You can't really use it that much. Next up we have, I think this is like Discord mod cat. I've seen this probably like 10 times. This is probably the one I've seen least on this list. I still just wanted to throw it in just because why not? But I don't really see this one often. So I'm going to put this in D tier. Because like, when can you really use this? Like, obviously if there's like a Discord mod, I guess you could just use it then. Like, obviously if there's a Discord mod, then I guess you could use it. But there's other better ones you could use anyway, so why would you even use this one? Next up we have Suspicious Cat. Everybody loves this guy. I mean, you know, you can use it when somebody's clearly lying, and you just send this like, come on, seriously. Kind of along the lines of the top 10 things that never happened, but it's not as funny as that one. So this one's pretty popular though, so I'm gonna put it in A tier, the back of A tier, because like, that was more popular than the B tier, but it's not as good as Mr. Penis or top 10 things that never happened. And last cat, I'm pretty sure, is the Thinking Cat. Obviously there's a bajillion cat ones, but I didn't want to fill the whole thing with cats, so these are the only ones I put. But last one is Thinking Cat, and you know, you can either do like a thinking question, like, oh dang, that's a great question, or very wise advice, because you know, it looks like he's about to tell you something you're gonna hold on to for the rest of your life. I do like it, and because of that, I'm gonna put it in front of B tier, because I think that's where it belongs. And kind of right next to that one is the Thinking Monkey. It's literally the same thing, but from the POV is in front of him. I mean, that's kind of the only difference, I feel like. I mean, the monkey's obviously thinking, but the cat, I guess you could be saying, like, is he's got advice to tell you, or he's thinking. You can use it in two things. It's like a two-thing scenario. But for the monkey, I mean, B tier, back of B tier. Next up, we got a streak of the Who Is He and Blood Thinks He's on the Team. I count those as like the same because they basically are. But first, we're gonna start off with the Family Guy. Who Is He? I love using any of these when it's like literally who is that. I'm gonna put all these on like kind of the same tier. I mean, this one, the Family Guy one, you see often, but it's not that great to use. I'll put it in B tier. Here's the Simpsons. Who Is He? Literally the same thing, but the Simpsons. So I guess we'll just put that right next to it. If this dog won't stop taking it. Why is it so sensitive? Okay. Bro thinks he's on the team. Out of all of these, I think this is the one I use the most, because I think this is funny, because it's always so low quality whenever you use it. And the thing behind it is funny. I mean, come on. I'm going to put this in A tier. I like that one personally. Next up, we have Tung 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 Sahor. Who invited my man Blood? I think that says. I kind of see this one. I don't see it that often. But Tung 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 Sahor isn't really that funny anyway, so I guess we'll just put that in C tier. Here's the one you've probably seen the most, is Who Invited Man Blood? I don't even know what the context of this photo is anyways, but I think this is the one that started it all. Maybe, I could be wrong, but because of that, I'm also going to put it on A tier next to the Blood Thinks He's on the Team. Next up, we have MatPat, Please Stop. This is great to throw out when somebody's trash at singing and they keep posting it every single day. And like, just please stop. There's only one way to tell them. That's probably the perfect use to use that for. And it's pretty iconic. I see it everywhere. I'm going to put this in A tier. And then we have another counterpart, Keep Going. Literally the same thing, but keep going. Like, come on, keep it up. Usually use this on like Hope Core, or if they're actually good at singing. kind of the same thing, but I mean, you kind of see it often, so I'm gonna put them on the same tier. Next up, we have Kwebbelkop Folk. I hate Kwebbelkop. I hate what he's become, but I honestly love using this. Whenever there's just a stupid post, you can just throw this one out. You know, it's great. I'll put it in B tier, kind of front towards B tier. Next up, we got Son, I'm Crying. It doesn't actually say that, but look at him, he's crying. My friend spams this one in the group chat a lot. I guess you use this one for like if they're being stupid and you just throw this one out. It's like, why did you even post this? For that, I don't really see it that often, and I personally wouldn't even use it. There's kind of better ones to use, so I'm gonna put this on C tier. Next up, we have, he made a statement so trash, even his gang clowned him. I don't know what dog this is and where this even came from, but it just started appearing like all over Instagram. It's pretty popular. I like using it occasionally. For that, I'm gonna put it in A tier because it's pretty popular. And then another counterpart, he made a statement so good, even his gang praised him. All right. Kind of the same thing. Just use it for whatever scenario it is. But they're both pretty good. Next up, we have, there seems to be no form of intelligent life anywhere, from Buzz Lightyear. Kind of the same one as he made a statement so trash, you just use it when somebody just made a stupid opinion. Like, come on. Think next time. Not that popular, you don't see it that often. I guess back of B tier. Next up, we got The Big Leagues Are Calling. Do you answer it? Of course. You know, like that's your chance to make it in life. So if you get sent this, you know you made it good. Whatever scenario that is. So, front of B tier. Because it's slowly starting to fade away, but it's also not. Next up is Jarvis, Is This Tough? Nah, sir. Like it implies, if somebody's just corny, just throw this out, you know. Never, not a good moment to throw this out. For that, I'm gonna put it in A tier because I see it used often. Next one is Holy Cornball or Cornball Radar. Same thing, I guess, but it's kind of the same as the last one. If someone's being corny, obviously it's a cornball. Just throw this one. I'll put it in front of B tier. Next up, we have Why Is He Lying? I don't know where this one came from. Again, all of these just kind of showed up out of nowhere, but you know, this one's pretty popular. I use it all the time. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I don't really think it matters where. I'm just gonna put it there. Alright, and this is another one that has a counterpart. Why is he telling the truth? Literally the same thing, but he's telling the truth, so I guess I'll just put it next to it. Next up, we got Tai Lung. I'm pretty sure it's his name, and he's looking at the computer. You know, usually you send this when something so disgusting happens that you literally just stare at your phone or computer like, what? Are we serious right now? Which is obviously what he's doing. You know, he's staring, he's like, I can't believe they just did that. I see it often. I'm gonna put it front of B tier. Next up, we got Freddy Fazbear, the Screaming Freddy. This used to be like a lot, like for a whole month. Like this used to be pretty popular, and now it's not really that popular anymore. You can still throw it out when there's like a plot twist or you're just shocked. So, I guess in B tier. Alright, next up we got I'm So Effing Scared. I think this is the dude from Squid Games. This is a pretty new one actually. I've started seeing this one recently. But you know, obviously, you use it when you're scared. Like, how much better can it get? I'm gonna put it bottom of A tier because I see it used often, and it's pretty good. And then we have Does He Know? This is a pretty iconic YouTube thumbnail that everybody uses. You know, obviously you use it if it's like, does he know? I'm gonna put it also an A tier because it's pretty popular. Everybody uses it. Next up is kind of the same one, is How Do We Tell 'Em? Pretty much like the same thing along the lines, but it's Mr. Krabs and Squidward. I'm gonna put this at like in B tier because you know you see it often, but not that often. I'm gonna put it right here. The next one is kind of the same thing, but a different caption. Is Who's gonna tell him this isn't tough? Literally, it's the same thing, but it's a cornball. So we're gonna put it with the cornballs. Same tier, just a little bit higher. I don't know. Alright, the next one is pretty much the same as the other two. It's how bro felt after saying that. You know, Sigma, cornball, literally the same thing. I'm gonna put it next to Folk because I see it used pretty much a lot. I see it used pretty often. Alright, next is a very iconic one, the I guess bro. You know, I see this everywhere. But it is a little overused, but because, you know, there's never not a good moment to throw this one out. And it's used, like I said, pretty often, but it's pretty popular. So I'm gonna put it front of A tier, in front of IQ too low. Next up, we got Flight driving the shoe. No idea where this came from, but I love it. As much as I hate to say it, it's kind of funny when it's used on sped videos, if you know what I mean. Not gonna go into further into that, but I'm just gonna put this in B tier because it's good to use, but you don't really use it that often. Next is Flight getting scared. I've seen this one a lot recently. Literally, it's kind of like the I'm so effing scared, but it's kind of more like a shock scared. Like, oh, that just happened. You know, there's a lot of situations you can use that in, so I'm probably going to put it also in B tier. And just for the sake of it, I'll put it right next to the shoe, just so he's with himself. Alright, next up is Will It Work? Hi Mommy. You know, obviously, best one to use for if like some rando is shooting a shot for a girl in the comments. Like, literally like this, like, hi mommy. I actually used one the other day. It was pretty funny. I'm going to put it at A tier because it's always great to throw this one out. Next one is how it feels to spread misinformation and lies. You know, I see this everywhere. Obviously, as the caption implies, they're lying. It's basically, oh my god, it's basically like, why is he lying? But it's not as popular as that. So I'm gonna put it in B tier, kind of next to Flight. Alright, we're gonna go on a speed streak because you know Speed, he's got so many. I didn't put all of them. I just put the ones that I thought were the most iconic. So we're gonna start with the watches. You know, if there's ever a soulless Instagram reel, just go to the comments and just throw this one in there. Just watch it. That's it. And just scroll. That's what this is meant for, and it's perfect. Top of B tier. Next up is how many fingers are on a human hand? And Speed's like, oh, bro thinks I'm stupid. But he counts both of his hands, and it ends up being 10. But it's actually 5. But without context, this is still just pretty funny. So obviously just throw this under one that's like somebody being dumb. Kinda. So bottom B tier. Don't really use it that often. Alright, and next up is the classic Speed one. The try not to laugh. Everybody knows this one. This one's popular. It is a little overused, but not like the I guess bro. Like, this is still pretty funny, so I'm gonna put this in S tier. Because, you know, there's never not a good moment to throw this one out. Alright, next up we got Scared Speed. This is the last Speed. You know, just like the I'm so effing scared. This is literally like, if you use either one of those on like a scary video, it's like the same effect. So I'm just gonna put on A tier right next to it. Alright, next one. I love this one. The whole house mad. Perfect to use if like there's just so much going on, like there's so much chaos. obviously, as it implies, you know, the whole house is fighting right now. Everybody's mad. Great to use if there's like a ton of chaos, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. Next up is fork in the kitchen, which is basically like, duh, like obviously. Somebody tells you something that's like, bro, seriously, everybody knows that. You know, it's great to use for like sarcastic effect and stuff, so I'm gonna do A tier because it's actually pretty recent. I'm pretty sure that's like pretty new, so I like that one. It's pretty funny. Next up, we got ball knower. All right, now hear me out. This first one, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even like it. I'm gonna put it in F tier because it's just inferior to the other ones that are coming up. I don't know. It felt weird. I just don't like it, honestly. Like, I could put it in D tier, but then I'd have nothing in F tier. So I'm just gonna put this here. Alright, next up is the eagle catching the ball, which is, you know, oh, you caught that reference, you know, elite ball knowledge. But, you know, people rarely use this one, so I'm just gonna put this like middle of B tier. Next one, everybody uses this one. Apparently this guy whose name is You Know Ball. Obviously implying that you know ball knowledge, you know. Niche reference. Because of that, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Because, you know, you see it a lot. You know, ball knowledge, you see it a lot. Next up, we got Holy Sheet. You know, great to use if you're shocked. Like, oh, holy sheet. I don't know what's with these names. Like, who names these people this? Okay, anyways, middle of B tier. Because see it often, but you also don't. Next up is feels the aura. Like, if something's peak, if something's really good, you just throw this out there. You know, you're feeling the aura. Like, you can just feel it. Because of that, I'm going to put it in... It's pretty popular, so kind of next to speed here in B tier. And plus, I made one of my girlfriend. It's pretty funny. Next, we have It's Peak. Speaking of peak, literally It's Peak. Usually this has to do with like an edit or like a drawing that somebody drew. You know, or just something that's like a cinematic masterpiece. It's peak, you know. This one, go in A tier. You see it used often. Same with this next one. I'm kind of just going to fly past this one. It's like the same thing, but there's two for some reason, so I guess I'll just put them next to each other. Next one, we have the obliterated skeleton. You know, obviously, if there's like a flash of light, everybody uses this one. It's still funny though, so I'm going to put it right next to the It's So Peak. Alright, next up is the linked minds, where, you know, usually these are put on when you're both thinking the same thing. I'm not going to say what videos it is, but you know what videos it is. So, because of that, I'm going to put it in B tier, behind the cornball. Because you see it often, but you also don't. And that's kind of what B tier is kind of for. Alright, next up is the I know he's lying, but I can't prove it. This one's slowly starting to fade away, but it's also not. Like, it's still usable. Everybody uses it still. It's pretty popular. It's pretty good. I'm gonna put it in front of the gang because, you know, obviously use it if you know somebody's lying, but you can't prove it. Next one is the Reddit mod. I'm pretty sure this is Syndrome, but somebody drew a Reddit mod over Syndrome. So, you know, obviously, this is how they look. Pretty accurate. If there's some fat dude who has the worst political opinion in their life, throw this one out there. Works every time. I'm gonna put it next to Feels the Aura. Alright, next we have Trash versus Garbage. These are always fun to see. If somebody's comparing something that's like, oh, would you rather want this or this? It's like, they're both trash. So trash versus garbage. I love using this one. honestly, I'm gonna put this one in A tier because it's pretty popular. And to go along with that, we're gonna do the trash versus treasure. Literally the same thing, but if it's actually like you're facing somebody. So along the same lines, we're gonna put it up there. Alright, next up we got Feh. Don't see this one used often, actually. Unless there's a very rare post about a fish, like jumping out and slapping somebody. You know, can't go wrong with this. But it's not used often, so I guess bottom of B tier. Same goes for Travis Scott fish. I'm pretty sure this might be the oldest one here. Because, you know, that was a pretty old meme. I haven't really seen anybody use it that much recently, but I guess it'll go kind of right behind it. Alright, next up we have Get a Load of This Guy. I have no idea where this is from, but I love the face he's doing, his little smirk. Pretty popular, pretty usable. I'm gonna put it in A tier because you can use it often. And to go along with that, we're gonna do the same thing, but Jerry. I guess I'll just put it behind him. Actually, I'm gonna put it ahead of him because Jerry is better. Next up, we have Tyler the Creator falling from the sky. This is a very specific thing. If there's like a video or a clip of like some dude getting flung and he like starts flying, you know, just put this in the comments. It's pretty funny. Top of B tier. Because again, you know, you don't use it that often. Like I've literally said 20 times now. Next we have Rowley. Obviously the most common this is used for is, I don't even have to say it and you know it. Somebody's got a boner and it's sticking out. Perfect to use. Expose them. A tier. Alright, next up is we got Half Kid, Half Baby. Which usually it's under the frickin', oh my gosh, I was like 5 when K-pop Demon Hunters came out or something like that. And then, you know, just throw this one out. Like literally, that just happened, is what it's just saying. You know, you can use it often, but not that often. So I'm gonna put it in A tier because it is still funny. And along the lines of that one, next one we got the 2 pictures of Greg Heffley. Basically the same thing, but it's like nothing changed. Like it's the exact same. So I'm gonna put it next to this one because it's kind of the same tier. Next one is LARPing, and in case you don't know, it literally says the definition right here. So it's basically somebody who's a poser. And there's a lot of those on Instagram, so this is very helpful. Right in front of Tyler the Creator, because I've actually started to see this one a lot recently. Next is Stop. This person is seeking attention. Do not reply. Just go on with your day. You know, somebody's seeking attention. Just don't give them it. You don't see it used that often anymore. And usually, whenever I do see it, I don't know why, but I don't like it. I just look at it and just scroll. So, I'm going to put it in C tier. Not like it's bad, but it literally tells me to scroll. So, I just scroll. I don't even like it. Next up is the dog. The scared dog, I think. Pretty common. I see it used a lot, actually. And I guess I'll put it next to they're scared, because you know all of them have the same and they're all great to use. Alright, next up we have Bonnie. I don't even know what this is. I guess this is like, oh, we're cooked. I don't know, that's probably wrong, but I've seen it used a couple times. Put it in B tier. Don't know where else to put it. Another FNAF one, we have the Bonnie getting attacked while Freddy's side-eyeing. So many stuff you could use this for. It's pretty iconic. I'm putting it in A tier. Next up, we have the Jesus Reset button. You know, great to great to put on if like you just start to think like, what is humanity doing? Like, are we serious right now? Pretty great to put under that circumstance. I see it used kind of a lot, but not really. But I do like it. It's pretty funny. So I'm gonna put it right next to the thinking cat. So he's looking at Jesus. Because who wouldn't want to look at Jesus? Anyways, next up we have the cooked dog. I don't even know if this one is older than the Travis Scott fish. The Travis Scott fish might be older, but this might be like second oldest. This is pretty old. People still kind of do use it occasionally. Not as much, but they do. But this is pretty iconic, and because of that, voice crack. Again, because of that, I'm going to put it up in A tier. Because it's iconic. Next up is the Squid Games. Like, you're cheering, and you're like, oh shoot. For some reason, I couldn't find the opposite one of this. Like where they're not cheering, and then they start cheering. I don't know why. I searched it up. I just couldn't find it. So just pretend that this one is with it. This one, a plot twist. You're like, oh yes, let's go. And it's like, oh. I see it used a ton of times, so I'm going to put it in A tier. Just pretend the opposite version of that is next to it, because, they're kind of like the same thing. Alright, anyways, next up is bro really just used a Benjamin's GIF. Don't know about y'all. I don't like Benjamin, because I'm pretty sure he just mass reports GIFs and then uses his own. Just so, like, if you want to use a GIF, you have to use his. I don't know. I don't like that, but it's great to throw this one out whenever somebody is using a Benjamin's GIF. And any Benjamin's GIF you want to even include here, they're all going in F tier, because I hate it. But it's great to throw this one out, because people, for some reason, use it so much. Like, why? Alright, last but not least is Obama giving himself a medal. Obviously you can throw this one out when somebody's just grinding on themselves too hard. But still, it's a great one to throw out. Who doesn't love Obama? But it's not used that much, so I'm gonna put it next to Jesus. Well, that was the last one. And it's funny, I'm gonna upload this video and I'm gonna be like, shoot, I forgot that one GIF. And I'm gonna be sad. But here's our list. S tier, we have Mr. Penis, top 10 things that never happened, and the classic speed. Honestly, all of A tier, if you really wanted to, you can put it in S tier. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and change it. I think the Matt Pats should be in S tier. An IQ too low and an IQ too high need to be in S tier. Those are funny. Why is he lying? Why is he telling the truth? Those are gonna go in S tier. I'm gonna leave top 10 things that did happen in there. This is pretty iconic. I'm gonna put it front next to him on A tier. Other than that, I'm gonna leave it here. I think that's fine. So yeah, here's our tier list. Sorry if you're hurt by the ball knower, but whatever. Okay, bye, I guess.